faithful, ever loyal. How about ever busy? From here in Birmingham to events across the country, the UAB National Alumni Society has been incredibly busy. Our look at the past year begins in midsummer 2018. In July, Blazer fans went inside the huddle with UAB football and the NAS at Helmets and Heels. More than 100 alumni and friends took part in the second annual Football 101 style event. The event helped get fans hyped for the fall football schedule. Throughout the season, UAB President Dr. Ray Watts and the NAS hosted tailgates in the shadows of Legion Field.
Go Blazers!
Thousands took part in the pregame party in Alumni Corner. There, they were treated to food, beer, game day buttons, and membership giveaways.
Go Blazers!
Late in the season, alumni hit the road with the NAS. In College Station, we welcomed more than 200 people to our tailgate before the Blazers game with Texas A&M. We also hosted alumni prior to the Blazers' CUSA championship victory against MTSU in Murfreesboro. And who can forget the packed tent in Boca Raton? More than 1,000 alumni and fans turned out to support the Blazers before kickoff, catapulting the team to the program's first ever bowl victory. On the court, men's basketball hosted the alumni of the game for the second straight season. Hundreds of alumni entered for the chance to relive their student experience. Only 9 were selected. Meanwhile, more than 100 purchased tickets to the Women's Basketball Alumni Day, where fans got the chance to enjoy a VIP experience courtside. We also got the opportunity to meet with alumni where they live. We hooked up with more than 24 in Anniston, welcomed over 20 at a basketball watch party in Atlanta, continued a growing tradition of hosting more than 100 for a Mardi Gras parade party in Mobile, hosted an intimate gathering at a winery in Dallas, and saw a large turnout to hear from faculty at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C., and a barbecue joint in Nashville. And we enjoyed having close to 100 at the 2019 annual meeting that featured Coach Bill Clark as the speaker. For our young alumni, the NAS hosted 4 Backpacks to Briefcases events at the Alumni House. Topics included developing your personal brand, finance, landing that dream job, and the do's and don'ts of business etiquette. Also for young alumni, we recognized our second class of UAB Rising Star Award winners by honoring 5 incredible alumni at the Abrams Engel Institute for the Visual Arts. In September, we celebrated the accomplishments of Ed Aldag, Tommy Brigham, Charles Stokes, Anand Iyer, and Wes Calhoun for their contributions to UAB and the NAS at the annual Alumni Awards Luncheon. The latest class of UAB Excellence in Business Top 25 Award winners were recognized in June. 32 alumni represented the 25 businesses as part of the 7th Annual Awards. Based on revenue numbers, the top 3 fastest growing companies over and under $10 million were also featured as a part of the dinner. As a chance to give back to the community, we hit the classrooms, offices, and gardens at Glen Iris Elementary School for UAB Unite Day. This increasingly popular volunteer opportunity welcomed more than 50 people to help spruce up the Birmingham school. However, at the core of the NAS remains our desire to interact with our alumni of tomorrow. This begins before students officially start on campus. We welcomed incoming freshmen at 3 send-offs in Atlanta, Huntsville at the home of NAS Vice President Tammy Thomas, and in Mobile at the home of Board of Trustee member and UAB alumnus Marietta Urquhart. Meanwhile, many new students are helping establish a connection between UAB's past and its present. In fact, more than 60 families took part in the 3rd annual Legacy Pinning Ceremony at the Alumni House. On the campus green, a record number of water balloons were flung at the 5th annual Blazer Splash. 15,000 balloons were filled over the course of 2 full days. In the end, the 400 students taking part took only 10 minutes to burst those balloons.
Intermission!
Homecoming is a special time for everyone, especially students. Last fall, schools and departments across campus used the theme Blazers in the Magic City to show their school spirit throughout the week.
SOE!
Including the building decoration contest on Tuesday. The action intensified on Wednesday.
On your mark, get set, go!
Gurneys can go fast. Really fast. Teams like Public Enema Number 1, the Frequent Flyers, and Gas Passers can crush the course in less than 30 seconds. Then again, an equally coveted award for some is the Did Last Award. Students and alumni exude green, gold, and white throughout the week, and it was definitely on display during the annual Homecoming Parade on Friday. And as is the case each year, Homecoming culminates on game day with one of the oldest school traditions. After enduring a process that includes an application, interviews, and student vote, Mr. and Miss UAB were introduced at halftime of the football game. Last fall, Henry Kendrick and Cushy Modi were crowned Mr. and Miss UAB and awarded scholarships. As soon-to-be graduates prepare for commencement, their path now takes them through the Alumni House for Grad Fest, a one-stop event where students can pick up their cap and gown, order announcements and rings, and get an official graduation picture. Having the ability to award many of those student scholarships is something in which the NAS takes great pride. Our fundraisers allow us to raise money for deserving students. In August, the NAS partnered with Kendra Scott to sell a special UAB jewelry set and raise nearly $1,400. The Alumni House hosted more than 300 people as Uncork Education celebrated its 10th year. The November evening featured live and silent auctions, as well as craft beer and wine tasting. In the end, this Sunday night tradition raised more than $65,000. Chances are you didn't miss our lovable mascot's return to UAB license plates. But did you know by purchasing a plate, not only do you show school pride, you support scholarships. 85% of the tag purchase goes to our students. This past winter, hundreds warmed the hearts of loved ones and supported scholarships by purchasing more than $6,000 worth of Valentine's Day gifts and baskets.
On your mark, get set, go!
And despite a threat of rain, more than 450 runners signed up for the 13th annual UAB NAS Scholarship Run presented by Viva Health. Run on Saturday for the first time in more than a decade, runners also enjoyed a much flatter campus course than previously.
20 seconds to start and you're done.
More importantly, $64,000 was raised by those who took part in the scholarship run. All of the time and effort pays off each fall. Through support of fundraisers and membership dollars, it is our students who benefit from your generosity. In October, the scholastic achievement of 130 students was recognized through scholarships awarded by the NAS. The amount handed out during the annual scholarship reception is approaching $250,000. Take a look. These are the incredibly diverse students that are greatly appreciative of all you do to support them through the NAS. That's a look at 2018-2019. We can't wait to see what is in store for the coming year.